thing or sometimes you have a busy day ahead of you and you don't have time to make tofu all in one go. So like what I've done here is I've soaked 3 cups of beans, so there's quite a lot of beans that I need to process and turn into tofu. But what I'm going to do before I go for a ride, as is evidenced by my helmet here, with my friend Janine, is I'm going to blend my beans and then just leave them in a bowl in the fridge until I get back, and then I'll strain it and turn it into milk and into tofu. So it's just a handy life hack. Tofu doesn't have to be made all in one shot. You can break it into, you know, just soaking the beans, just making the milk. In this case, I'm just blending the beans and leaving it in the fridge. I'm not even straining it. But at least some of the process is done, and when I get back all I have to do is strain it straight into the pot and make my tofu. Cool, so that took me probably 4 minutes. Here's my nice bowl of mushed up beans. It's going to stick it in the fridge, and then I'm off to go riding. I'll report back after I've shredded some sweet single track. Say hi to the camera.
Hi, camera.
Okay, so I'm back from my ride. I had a great time with Janine. And the soy milk's been sitting here since about 7:30ish, and it's been in the fridge. It's now 1 o'clock, so I've had a whole half a day of activities going on. The soy pulp has risen to the top here, and there's like a thick kind of, I'm going to show you what it looks like, thick pulpy stuff on top. What I'm going to do is scoop that off and put that into a bowl so I can avoid squeezing it, and then we're going to put the milk through the nut milk bag into the pot. Okay, that's about the majority of it. That isn't all the pulp, a lot is settled to the bottom, but you don't actually get a hell of a lot of milk out of the stuff that floats at the top. And you'll see how much easier this pours through. Super, super easy. Now the stuff that's closer to the bottom is much thicker. So with this one, I'm going to rather just squeeze 1 cup at a time to make it go quickly. Some people ask, what is the point of the colander? Because it's not really doing anything. What it's really doing is just allowing you to be able to drop the bag if you need to go hands-free without dropping it straight into the milk. Now this stuff, what you're going to see is when you squeeze it through the milk bag, it's going to result in quite a lot of foam. So it's kind of up to you if you want to try and eke out that last bit through this, or if you just want to toss it, put it in your compost. But for the purposes of showing you what it looks like, I will put it in and squeeze it through, and you'll see the kind of bubbly vibe. See how you can actually hear the noise of the air coming through. For some reason, I guess it's when you blend up the beans, it does whip air into the soybeans. That basically took me 10 minutes of squeezing, and earlier it was about 5 minutes of blending, so 15 minutes total across the day to result in what looks to be about 3 liters of soy milk.